worshiptutorials.com. Brad and I are excited to share with you these Kemper Performances that we've been making. This is like an all-purpose performance. These are Kemper Performances designed to be used with the Kemper Remote. Brad's going to take you through that here in just a second. But this one is based around the Red Mark II profile, which is part of the British pack from Selah Sounds. It is very good. It is a profile of the Jackson Scarlett Mark II, which is Nigel Hendroff's signature amplifier. Okay, Brad's going to tell you a little bit about how we laid this thing out for the remote.
Yes, so it brings the goods. That is for sure. I'm not much of a British guy myself. So Voxy flavoring thing, and so this kind of smooths that out for me, so I love it. And it's really good for worship, I think, because of the way it cuts, but then the way the cleans build up. So the way we typically have been doing this is we give you 5 different slots. The first 4 are all to be used as like dirt and lead and chords and all that, and the 5th one's your swells. So the first one is what we call clean-ish, because it's not clean, but it's not clean.
Should break up a little bit if you dig into it.
Depending on your guitar and the pickups and all. What we have set up there is a trem in the first button, the effects button, a boost in the second, and then 2 delays in the third and the fourth, so a quarter and a dotted eighth. And that actually holds true for all the way up to 1, 2, and 3. 2 is a little more drive, 3 is even more drive, but 4 is like a lead sound. So we upped the delay a little bit, and we have a different delay. It's actually an eighth and dotted eighth, kind of give you more of a lead galloping kind of thing. And the boost is actually already on, but in effect slot 1, we swapped out the trem that's normally there and put like an analog octaver, so it kind of fattens it up. Octave down. Yeah, and you may not be able to hear it all the time, depending on how you're playing. If you're playing like a massive amount of stuff, it's going to get a little muddy. The idea is that for those certain lead lines, it's just going to make it poke a little bit more. It's going to be awesome. So each one, 1 through 4, actually all of them, 1 through 5, every time you step on those numbers again, they morph and give you some more delay and some more verb. Just kind of saturate a little bit more, make it a little more swirly and swampy. So real usable, and it gives you a lot of different options real quickly too. So all those sounds are just dialed in. You just bounce around wherever you're going from what part of a song. And so hopefully you kind of can get an idea of how you may be able to use them the way we kind of just switch between slots while we were playing in the run through.
Yep. The other thing you get are 2 different performances. One we voiced more for humbuckers. That's not a humbucker, Brad.
No, but the doozy likes to be a little fatter than
so you know, Duesenberg kind of leans more toward a humbucker type guitar. So we have 1 for humbuckers, 1 for single coils. There's some single coils. Look, there are 4 of them there actually.
Yes.
Many people don't know how this guitar is laid out. We need to do a demo.
That's another
of this
time.
thing. Yeah, not in this video. So you get 2 different performances. Obviously, you might need to tweak whichever one you use for your guitar. There's a README file that will tell you a little bit how to do that. I've used the Kemper Remote with the Kemper a lot on Sundays, and I really like to go song-based performances. But there are going to be times where you just want something you can go to that is going to cover a lot of bases for you. Or you might be a player that you just like to have, you know, some increasing clean to drive and then ambient stuff, and you could use that to cover a whole weekend or a whole set, and that's what these performances are going to do for you. We're going to be releasing a bunch of these. They're all going to be based on different amps. So you can just kind of think of it as like, hey, I'm going to get, you know, a very finely tuned performance based on this amp. That's going to work for the P-dubs. Praise and worship stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Link below to download it. See you in the next one.